Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Jessica. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to make food because I'm hungry. Yes, that is why you make food, because hungry. Okay, bye. So I'm gonna make some vegan things and why am I talking like someone has a gun to my head? I'm gonna make some vegan eggs. Hello. And it's gonna be good. They're actually really simple to make, but I'm gonna do I get the extra firm tofu and I like to get the sprouted kind. If you don't know what the difference between like did I even get the sprouted kind? I don't think I did. Anyways, I usually like to get the sprouted kind, but I always make sure it's extra firm because it just kind of holds up better when I cook with it. I don't like my eggs being too like runny because that's not cute. And I'm gonna open up this package. Violence. Okay, sorry. Alrighty, so I got my tofu. I'm gonna do like eggs and sausage kind of thing, and I have tortillas, and I want to do breakfast burritos because that sounds amazing right now. I might do some potatoes as well, and I'll show you how to do my potatoes. I'm gonna do a full freaking breakfast tacos, I guess, situation. I was just gonna do sausage and eggs, but guess I'm potatoes too. So I should start on my potatoes because they cook the longest. The tofu and this Beyond Beef sausage stuff, and it's actually plant protein, so that's kind of cool, and it looks like actual ground beef, and it's really crazy. I don't know, it's kind of like a stigma of people that have that like eat the fake meats that are vegan. They're like, you're not really vegan because you eat stuff that looks like meat. And to that I say, I don't care. I'm definitely not one of those vegans that comes up to people while they're like eating and stuff and is like, I'm gonna preach to you about the gospel of veganism. Yeah, not me. You're not gonna find me doing that. All right, so I'm gonna get the tofu cooking, and I have this vegan butter stuff. Let me show you the thing. What's it called? I like the Earth Balance one. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm trying to be as quick as possible with this because number one, I'm hungry. And number two, I have video games to go play. Yeah. But I just worked out on Twitch and I did like this fun, funky, fresh fitness thing over again. But yeah, so I don't know if you probably can't see. Sorry. I was gonna prepare the potatoes first. I should probably do that. But some of the stuff I have for the eggs that makes it taste like eggy is this nutritional yeast. I use this in there and it's really good. Oh my god. Sorry, my husband is playing video games in there, sorry. And onion granules. Those right there so you can see my butter, my eggs, and salt. So this cute ass little orange, it has all my salt in it. So, well, I have a bunch of different things that have salt, but I like the pink Himalayan salt because I'm fancy. And but yeah, so I have salt, the onion granules, and nutritional yeast. And I put black pepper, and I think that's it actually for the eggs, and that's it. And I had to make it yellow. I forget the weird part. There it is. So when I put a little bit of turmeric in there as well, and it makes it yellow like eggs. So you don't really taste it, but make sure you add little bits at a time because it can go south pretty quick. I have one time I wasn't being careful and I just dumped it in there and it was like really bitter. So be careful with that. But I'm actually gonna cut up some potatoes really quick and I'm gonna get that started first. So that takes the longest, so you'll probably want to start on that first. You want to do like your potatoes and your sausage and your eggs, and I'll probably split this video up too into 3 different parts, so that I'm doing like eggs 1 part, sausage 1 video, potatoes 1 video, so they're not like a freaking hour-long video of just me making breakfast tacos. But yeah, so I'm gonna be cooking all these 3 things at once though, so I don't really know. So I'm gonna cut my potatoes and get them boiling water. I'll be right back. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna film this part as well. Hi, I'm back. Got knives. So I'm gonna be cutting the potatoes, and I like using the red potatoes for the tacos, and I just love red potatoes in general, and because I love Cajun food. I gotta say, like, the last thing I ate before I, was trying to be vegan like 100%, and it was crawfish. I had like 2 or 3 pounds of freaking crawfish, and it was pretty great, not gonna lie. But I ate a lot of it, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna eat this until I feel sick and I like can't do it anymore. But yeah, that was the last thing I ate before I went like 100% vegan. But like I knocked out things at a time, and I'm just kind of cutting like some of the eyes off of this, off the potatoes. I don't really take too much time doing that. Cut out the eyes. That sounds so morbid. Just gonna cut the eyes off. But I'm gonna have all these 3 things going at once. I'm probably just gonna do this in 1 video. I kind of roughly chop these. I'm gonna take it lengthways. Like, there's okay, so it's kind of like flat. So I take the kind of the upper part up here, and then I cut down the middle. And then I have like these 2 pieces, and then I cut down the middle of those. And then kind of turn on the sides. I don't know if you can see that. And then I cut like 1, 2, so it's like that half is like in 6 pieces, like little wedges. And sometimes I will, oh, I forgot to salt that. Also, salt your water that you are gonna boil your potatoes in. I usually do like a couple of teaspoons, I guess that would be. And just make sure it's not too salty, but definitely salt your water before, Jesus. Salt your water before Jesus. I think I'm gonna cut these into 4s rather than, so they're not too big for the taco. So I'm gonna cut 3 times instead of 2. And then just kind of throw those in there real quick. And whenever I make potatoes, I love potatoes, but sometimes it's annoying to like chop them. I know there's like different little machines and stuff you can use for that, but I'm just gonna roughly chop these, and it usually turns out pretty fine. I just try to make sure that they're all roughly the same size so they all cook at the same time. And I'm going to boil them mostly till they're kind of soft, and then I'm going to fry them in a skillet with some vegan butter, because we in the South and we like our butter. But yeah, be careful when you're cutting. Just want to throw that in there. Please be careful. Just want to make sure that I'm actually recording. Make recording. Okay, is that what the red light means? I don't know. Am I? Okay. I'm sorry. All right. So almost done with this. I got 1 more potato left. I'm glad I didn't cut the whole bag because I was going to. But I usually meal prep and stuff, but I've just been busy with life and COVID things. So I just was like, all right, I'm just gonna try to make a bunch of potatoes, because then like whenever I run out of tortillas or whatever, I kind of do other things with the potatoes. I'll do it like as a side dish, and I need to take some of the water out of that because that is like super high. So 1 second. Let's not spill this. Careful. There we go. All right. So so that doesn't overflow immediately. All right, so I got potatoes going. Awesome. So now we're gonna do the eggs right here. So I have butter in there already. And you don't have to do any of this stuff with butter if you don't want to. I just think it tastes better with butter. And I work out a pretty good amount, and I need my carbs and all that good stuff, and my fats. And so I don't really, and wash your hands before you do this, of course. But I don't really cut back on calories and stuff. I just kind of, if I'm not working out as much, I make sure my food choices are healthier. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with butter. But I mean, just don't make sure you have too much of anything, you know, moderation, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, even if it's vegan, doesn't mean it's like 100% healthy. Oreos are vegan too. But anyways, I kind of like mix it around, coat it a little bit with the butter, and then I'll go into spices. I have my little onion granules. I would say maybe like a, kind of do it to taste, I guess. I would start off with less amounts of things before you move on to more, but I would say maybe like a teaspoon of this, or like half a teaspoon, because I did a whole thing of this tofu, so maybe like half teaspoon. If you like that oniony flavor, add a little more, you know. I like to add that in there first. The turmeric, and hopefully I don't dump this whole thing in there by accident like I did that other time. But I'll add like very little bits at a time, and then just kind of mix it around first and see if it's like that eggy color, and if it is, then I'll just stop adding more. But the turmeric is a little bit sneaky, so be careful. And make sure you don't add too much, because it makes it taste really bitter if you add too much turmeric, and it's not a good time. But yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more turmeric in there now. I'm so hungry, that smells so good. But yeah, pretty much I'm at a point to where I can just kind of like eyeball things now, but I did start a blog, so I'm gonna try to put like actual amounts of things, like 1 teaspoon of this, blah, 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 you know, sort of thing. So I actually, you know, have some sort of exact directions. But anyways, I'm gonna add some this nutritional yeast stuff in here. And I usually like to add a pretty good amount, so I would say maybe like a tablespoon. And that gives it that, like, I don't know how to describe it, but whenever when this yeast, it's like non-active yeast, so it's not the same thing as like bread yeast. And it is nutritional. It has like B vitamins in there as well. I want to say naturally occurring. Yes. But yeah, it has B vitamins, it's nuts. There's a whole lot of, you know, it is very nutritional. So I definitely like having these eggs, you know, once every couple weeks or so. It's pretty inexpensive to make. The tofu was like $2. So I really like to eat this. And then the potatoes are really cheap as well. Sometimes I'll just do eggs and like, you know, hash browns. But yeah, I was surprised that like everything that I wanted as, you know, a vegan that I had as a non-vegan or whatever, I'm just adding black pepper, and it's pretty dang similar, and you can make almost everything. I want to say like except for like maybe a legit steak, you can pretty much have anything as a vegan, like everything you had as a non, but it's like, it is quite a science learning how to spice things and and whatnot. And it's funny because like I felt like my taste buds changed because I could like some foods that I like are desserts or things that I try to eat as a vegan. It's hard. Food just tastes different, and it's like you can actually taste the food, if that makes sense. Like if it's food from a farmer's market versus a grocery store, like there's a flavor difference. To me personally, there's a flavor difference. Like if it's, and I know people are going to be like, there's no difference in organic and non-organic, but like I taste the difference, whether or not it's in my head or not. Like I actually taste the difference. And then don't forget to add salt, of course. I'm going to add like a teaspoon of salt to those eggs, and less is always better to, you know, don't over salt so you don't ruin your little meal here. Always add a little bit less just to, and I turned off the heat over here because I don't, I like them to be dry but not too dry, like still a little bit of moisture left. So don't overcook them unless you like really, really dry eggs. But this is actually looking really good. If you want to, you can, which one day I'll be an actual freaking adult and add like vegetables to this, but like peppers would be really nice in this. I don't personally like that kind of stuff in my eggs, so, but yeah, this looks pretty done to me. But yeah, looks like regular eggs, tastes like regular eggs. I've given them to my husband and he likes them. He's not vegan, and he likes them a lot, and he says it tastes like eggs to him, so awesome. But I'm just gonna make sure everything tastes how I want it to. Actually could use a little bit more salt, but heck yeah, like a half a teaspoon more. There we go. Because when you put the the sausage, the eggs, everything together, it might get a little bit even more salty. So, just try not to over salt. I've done it before. I still manage to eat the things, but I'm just like, oh, it's so salty. But, all right, this is done. So now I'm gonna switch it over here and I'm going to do the sausage. All right, and pretty a good size amount of, oh wow, butter for that. And I got my potatoes going. Just gonna stir them with a knife like a psychopath. Okay, those are, how are you guys doing over here? Okay, a little bit longer. All right, I'm gonna do the sausage in here, and I'm gonna do the potatoes in the same skillet because I don't like doing dishes. But all of this will probably last me, I wanna say like 4 days of breakfast, and knowing me, I'm gonna be eating this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, most likely. I don't really eat lunch, but like, I snack a lot. I do snack a freaking lot. But, all right, so we got our Beyond Beef, and I will pull out the spices for that. We put all these away really quick. We need pepper, throw this away. And I used to not do this, but like now I clean while I'm cooking. Crazy, I know, right? What a crazy concept. But yeah, I used to not do that. We're gonna need our salt still, salt, pepper, and here. I'm trying to remember what spices. So we need sage. So it's gonna be a very small amount of sage in there. Thyme. I don't want thyme, but I don't need that. Alright, we're gonna turn that down a little bit. Actually, and maybe add some more butter, because this looks like a small amount, but it makes a lot of freaking ground beef. Alright, so that's gonna be like, it's a lot of butter, but I wasn't making this to be that healthy today, but I don't eat that many substantial foods sometimes, and then like, cause I'll eat a lot of like kind of like random shit. Okay, here man. Okay, got this. I don't know what I was trying to say there, to be honest. But like, I work out enough to eat the things I do, and I don't have any issues with it whenever I do eat this stuff. And I've been eating this way for like 4 years, so it's not a problem with me. But some people cannot handle that many fats in their foods and stuff, so totally understand that. But once again, you can use oil if you like that, or not at all if you don't like that. But yeah, you can use, yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna use the same spatula for the eggs for this. And it's so crazy because it looks like actual meat. Like, it's nuts. I cannot freaking believe it. And I didn't pull out any of the things I needed. Oh good, I turned it off. All right, we're good. We're good. All right, nutmeg, thyme. Yeah, I'm just pulling out all the spices for the sausage. I think, do I put oregano in it? Crap, I need to like re-look up. I don't think I put oregano. That doesn't sound right. Red pepper, which is where my camera is. Poop, I need to move that. And then I have a little bit of sugar. So in this sausage mix, I'm sorry, I had to move this camera thing over here so I can get to my red pepper flakes. I have a lot of spices. Okay, is that good? Cool, cool. So my potatoes are getting a little frothy over there. Okay, yeah, those are actually done. All right, yeah, those are, knife is just kind of sliding through those. My knife isn't really that sharp, so those are done. So we're, and I love red potatoes because they cook so fast. And I'm gonna strain them out really quick. Where is my strainer? There's one. Okie dokie. I'm just gonna strain this really quick. Alright, no, I lost a little wedge. No. Alright, I'm gonna put that over there. I'm getting excited now. It's got the end of the road, just this sausage and we're done. Alright, so we got the sausage. And I need to get my spices first, and I'll turn this back on and it'll start cooking everything and making it. Oh, it's gonna smell so good. I freaking love cooking this sausage because it smells so good. I need to get, oh, I need rosemary. I'm sorry you guys. Earthquake. And also I usually have all these things, like I have like a little spice thing. Let me grab it. Here we go. Like usually I'll make like a spice mixy breakfast sausage. I'll have it all mixed up in the thing ready to go. But I did not do that. No, I didn't. So I just need to take the time out to do that. So instead of like having all these spices all over the place, I can just like have it all in one thing and just dump it in there and call it a day. It'll be even quicker than it is right now. But yes, I like to add my red paper flakes in first. And I add a lot because I like it spicy, real spicy. So I would say for normal people, maybe a teaspoon, like a half a teaspoon or something. I don't know, I put a lot. And also I put cayenne pepper, like a little bit, because that has more surface area and that's gonna kind of get around a little bit more. The red pepper flakes kind of have to like soak and cook into your foods stuffs, so it kind of gives it a little bit more texture in there as well, which I like. And I have my sage here. I'm just gonna do a very small amount. Wait, on me a little bit. Just a pinch, I guess you would say. And that might have been too much butter, I'm not gonna lie. I was just saying that butter is a-okay, but I'm like, that is looking a little soupy. But it's fine, it's fine. We're good. We'll see what happens. It'll probably evaporate some out, hopefully. Anyways, I got paper towels, so we'll be all right. And got some rosemary. I like to add a good amount of that in there. And like I said, on my blog, I'll have exact amounts of everything for sure for you guys. But I freaking love making this breakfast sausage. And now I think beyond meat, I think they sell their own patties now, but it's much cheaper to just get the grounds, like the bulk grounds, and then just make your own. And you can have all the sausage you want. And let's see what I got. And then I have your thyme. A little bit of thyme in there. And I've made this without thyme, and like it made such a difference. I'm like, I feel like something is missing, and it was the freaking thyme. It just had this sort of taste, I guess, that sausagey kind of taste. And this is kind of optional, but I feel like it tastes really good whenever I add in a nutmeg. I love ground nutmeg, so I'll add that in there. Right. And I like to add a pretty good amount. I just kind of coat. But yeah, I would put like a pinch in there at first to see if you even like it. Maybe take some out and put it in like a little container or something, and like a little cup or something like that, and then sprinkle the nutmeg, see if you actually even like it in there. But I like it a lot, so I put it in there. And I have some coconut sugar is what I'm reaching for right now. I'm gonna put some in there, and like just a sprinkle, not much. All right, yeah, and sweetness kind of balances out that spice as well. And if you have brown sugar, I would put brown sugar in there, but I do not have that, so I have my coconut sugar, kind of has like a mapley sort of flavor to it, so it works. And then I think is that all the spices? And then some salt, which might actually help soak up some of this juice happening up in here. So I got 1 and like a half teaspoons. But that's not quite browning yet. But it smells amazing, so there's that. Yeah, it's kind of getting there. It's so weird because sometimes I'll even like taste it while it's like pink, I guess. I think they use beet juice or something to dye it, or not dye it, but you know what I mean. Like a natural colorant for it to have that ground meat looking kind of thing. It's so weird, isn't it? It's like, I feel like it's easier than ever nowadays to go vegan than any other day. Like, it's just, there's so much out there now. That's, a lot of the juices are evaporating out. Okay, this is good. All right, awesome. But yeah, I'll taste it while it's like pink, and it feels so wrong to do that because, of course, you know, like regular meat that's pink, it's like you could die. No, you get die, but you'll get sick, you know, and it feels so weird to do that with this, and I'm like, oh wait, it's fine. Like I could eat it raw if I wanted to, which is not, I wouldn't do that, but, but yeah, it's crazy. But I think that was all the spices. For some reason I'm thinking oregano, but I'm like, no, I think that's like Italian and Mexican food that has oregano. I don't think the sausage. I think it's just thyme. It smells like normal sausage. So I'm really hoping that I did everything correctly here. It smells like it's supposed to. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit. Try not to burn my tongue. Yeah, this is starting to turn that down a little bit. But I pretty much cook everything on like medium to high and just try like race against the clock to just kind of, because like everything is already cooked per se, for the most part, like vegan meat products, you know. But I just want to see what this tastes like. I'm trying not to burn my face off. If you can believe it, I want it more spicy. But no, it tastes really, really freaking good. Oh my god. So good. It tastes so much like ground beef. It's insane. It tastes like hamburger meat. Like, it's nuts. Texture, everything. It's so crazy. And I'll have everything linked below as well. I think Whole Foods and Amazon also does like a Amazon Fresh, and you can get stuff like immediately. But yeah, holy shit. I'm sorry. I try not to swear. But holy crap, this is so good. It's so freaking good. I think I do want it more spicy. I'm gonna try another piece just to see if I didn't. Let me turn this down, off actually. Say it's looking pretty good. I like my sausage pretty juicy as well, so it's actually looking pretty good. It's not as soupy as it was. But yeah, let me try. Oops. Try some more. See if that's how I like it. But it's not missing anything, but I definitely think I want to put some more cayenne pepper in it, because I like my breakfast sausage to be pretty spicy. Especially if I'm putting it inside of a burrito with other things. Oh my god. It's so good. So good. Oh, I'm tasting the spice now. I think I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it alone. All right. So, in Truth Southern style, I was thinking about making the, well, I would have made the eggs in the meat grease, if it was true Southern style. But I was thinking about putting the potatoes in here after I take out the sausage part. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Ow. Okay. And so if you're trying to like eat healthier into meal prep, which is going to help you so much eating healthy, if you're lazy like me and you just kind of grab whatever out of the freaking pantry, chips, an entire bag of chips, sometimes that's my freaking dinner because I'm lazy, and get these little containers. They were really cheap. I think it was like $5 for like all of these. It's nuts. Like, I got so many. They were like $1 a container, maybe even cheaper. I don't remember where I got them from. Walmart? I'll link it below. I think I got them from Walmart. I think there's H-E-B has them, Walmart, but they'll even have some that have like separate compartments and stuff. But these have like saved my freaking life. Whenever I remember to meal prep, I definitely am a lot healthier when I meal prep, and just makes your life easier. You don't have to worry about going out to eat. It just makes life so much easier. It's cheaper to eat at home. I'm a bartender, so like if I go out, like I tip, and I tip really good because I know the life. So I try my best to, like, if I'm gonna go out to eat, I make sure I have, money to tip. And even if the waitress is like bad, and usually there's like a reason for that. Sometimes they're short staffed, sometimes there's stuff you can't see, that's happening. Especially if you don't work in the food industry, you won't pick up on those things that are happening, and like I'll pick up on those things, and I'm like, Okay, so it looks like she's the only person in this section with like 20 freaking tables. You know, just keep an eye out for that kind of stuff. You know, if it's like, you may think their job is easy, but there's other factors that come into play. They could have a machine in the back that's down. Like, you don't, we've had to work one time and we had like one of the drink, like the Coke and Sprite machines was like not working. So everybody is trying to use this one station. You know what I mean? There's so many things that could be why. And they're not going to tell you. They're not going to be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, they're going to pretend everything's fine. So, like, give your bartenders, give your wait staff, like, a freaking break. If you're, you know, but if there's something wrong with your food, let them know, clearly. You know, don't just, you know, not say anything. If there's something serious, if there's, like, a hair in your food or whatever, like, say something. But just being nitpicky to be nitpicky, like, just kind of, you know, be aware of that kind of stuff, and that person may have had a really bad day. You know, like, we all have bad days, and yeah, we shouldn't let it bother our work, but we're all humans, you know, just everybody needs to be nicer to each other. So, but yeah, sorry, that's my TED Talk for the day. Be nice to your bartenders and waitstaff. Anyway, I am just cooking these potatoes in this, you know, just kind of getting the flavor from the meats that were in here, some of the spices and whatnot. I put a little bit more butter in here. I might put some more. But yeah, all that evaporated out of the meat earlier, so it worked out. And but yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit more because it's gonna like brown the potatoes. Sticking, to be honest, these were boiled probably a little too long, so they're kind of soft. But I don't really mind that anyway for my burritos because I kind of like that anyway. You can do the same spices for the sausage for these, or I don't know why I like this inside of the breakfast tacos, but I have like this Italian kind of mix thing, and it just kind of gives it a different flavor, and I can use the potatoes for other dishes if I like. I eat a lot of pasta, so I'll take like the potatoes and just kind of, I'll add some like vegan chicken or something to it, and it's not like that crazy of like a flavor difference with the breakfast sausage kind of spices as well. But the types of herbs that are in here, let me see, it's oregano, thyme, basil, garlic, black pepper, tarragon, red bell pepper, chives. So, and as you saw, I didn't really put like that much in there. So it doesn't really take away from that sausage kind of taste. It just kind of flavors up the potatoes really nice. And I'm going to add some salt in there. Try to spread it out and not clump it all in one spot. I'm just going to do 1 teaspoon just to get it going here. And sometimes, yeah, usually I get like a better kind of like browning on it, but to be honest, it's kind of, it boiled too long inside the skillet. I should have, I haven't recorded myself doing all of this at once before, so I wasn't paying attention enough to the potatoes while I was talking about the eggs. But once again, I don't mind them really being soft for the inside of the tacos. I'm totally okay with that. I'm just gonna taste them, see if they are okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hold up on that because since there's more moisture inside the potatoes, it's gonna burn my face off if I get some of that hot liquid. Very awesome. So good. And it was just a little Italian seasoning, not like a crazy amount. I'm gonna make them a little spicy. I'm gonna add some cayenne pepper. Not a crazy amount, but just a little bit. And a little bit of black pepper. Just a little bit. And that smells freaking amazing. Alrighty. And those look pretty good. They're getting actually a little bit more brown. If I really wanted to, I could add some more butter to it to make it darker, because it's starting to dry out a little bit more now. Sorry. But I'm gonna put all this together in a taco, and we'll see how that is. But yeah, this is maybe food even for a week, all of this together. But yeah, super good. Love potatoes. And this is my favorite kind of cheese to put in them. So I will assemble a taco and I will be right back. I didn't add more butter, you added more butter. I added more butter. But yeah, so tastes pretty freaking good. Potatoes pretty much done. I'm gonna assemble a taco and try not to break my camera as I put it up this way. Holy crap. Why did I start recording? Okay, hold on. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Things are happening. I am sideways. I am so sorry. Here we go. Alright. I am so sorry. Alright. I am so shiny. Oh god, forgot I'm still making things. Oh my god, I almost broke this. Pretend that didn't happen. Yeah. Potatoes. Okay. Turn the oven off now. Okay, so I went back to this mode, I guess, because I want to show you my favorite tortillas. They are so freaking good. I've only seen them at Whole Foods, but it's Margaritas organic tortillas. I like the white tortillas and I like the wheat tortillas. So good, so good. But yeah, I'm gonna do 2 tacos here because I'm probably gonna do 3 actually, to be honest. I got my fancy paper plate. So fancy. And I'm gonna do my cheese. Let's make sure. All right. Oh shoot. Okay, we're good. September 8th. All right, we're good. I'm really, really bad about not checking dates on things. I've just recently gotten kind of better at it, but I just kind of like, I smell check stuff sometimes. I'm like, does that smell bad? Nah, it's good. It's fine. So yeah, a little bit about me. Anyways, I'm just gonna put cheese on these first in my little breakfast tacos, and I'm gonna melt them in the microwave for like 20 seconds. And then all the other stuff is pretty warm, so it'll kind of melt the cheese as well. I'm gonna do the microwave dance. 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. Okay, that is fine. So it's like a slightly, halfly melted sort of thing. Gotta sneeze. Okay, turned into a werewolf for a second. That was cool. I like to put the potatoes last. I lied, I'm gonna do it first. I'm gonna do my potatoes. Potatoes first. Actually, why do I have this on my food? I'm gonna drop my camera. Anywho, I'm gonna do my potatoes first because they're like giant, and then sprinkle everything else on top of that. That sneeze got me. Now I need to sneeze again. No! No! No sneezing. Maybe like 3 or 4. There we go. I want some fat tacos. Fanny tacos. Okay, I'm sorry. No swearing. I'm sorry. Christian Minecraft server. Alright. And then I got my meat sisters. Right. Got this. And this can make so I need to go actually buy some more tacos because this is gonna make so many freaking tacos. Then if you have bread, you can make like a breakfast sandwich with it, which would be really good. Like toast the bread and then like put the cheese on there and then like microwave it for like a little bit, or you can try to toast it with the cheese on there. I don't have much luck doing that, to be honest. But I'll just melt the cheese on there for like 10 seconds in the microwave and it works out pretty good. And I got my breakfast tacos and they look so good. And sometimes I'll get like salsa with it. It's so good, so good. But I'm gonna put all this stuff away. I'm gonna actually take a bite of my taco because I'm freaking hungry. But yeah, so let me see, what's the time on here? Let's say this took maybe like 30 minutes, I don't know, maybe. But yeah, so good, so freaking good. And there's like so much more left. Like this whole thing of freaking, like this can make probably definitely, so that was 2 tacos, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like 15 tacos. So like seriously, this is pretty awesome. But yeah, excited. Take a bite of my taco. The angels are singing to me and it's so good. It is good. They're so good. They're so good. Anyways, I'm done. I'm gonna go play some Valorant and you guys have a good night. Yep, good night. But I'm taking a chainsaw to my bed tomorrow. Yay! It's a long story. Check out my Instagram. Bye! Thanks for watching the video. I'm gonna try to do videos every week. I don't know what day yet, but I'm gonna try to do at least 1 video every single week for all of my channels, for my makeup channel, my gaming channel, and my vegan food channel. So I'll be doing workouts as well. All right, thank you for stopping by. Y'all have a good one. Bye. Make good choices and be nice to people. Bye.